Okay, guys, today we're going to talk about ways of collecting data and surveys in particular. Okay, um, and a lot of this stuff is just vocabulary, like we talked about. The first thing that we need to talk about. Oh, I don't want to do that. I do that a lot lately. Is population. Now, population is the entire group that I want information about. So, for instance, if I want to know how many students or how students feel about our school lunch program, I'm not going to ask people out on the street, right? They're not a part of that population. The population that I'm trying to get information about are the students at our school, okay? Now, I may not have time to ask every student at our school, and so I'm going to take a sample survey of the population. I'm going to ask not everybody, but I'm going to ask a few of the people to try to get a sense of how people feel about our school lunch program. All right. Now, there are ways that I can do this. I could do a random sample, right? I could just walk down the hall and just pick people out, right, randomly. I'm not even, I'm not thinking about who they are, how old they are, anything like that. I'm just grabbing people and asking them questions. That's a random sample, okay? There's no real rhyme or reason to why I chose that person, okay? Or I could have a systematic sample. For instance, I may stand at the front door of the school and ask every, 15th person who walks in, right? It's still kind of random, but for me, I have a system. I'm counting 15 people. I'm going to choose one, and then 14 people are going to come by, and then I'm going to choose another, and now 14 more are going to come by. I'm using a system to choose who I'm surveying. Okay, so that's a systematic sample. I don't like the X's there because I don't want to imply that it's bad. Okay, so there's a random sample, a systematic sample. Okay, a stratified sample. Okay, now that's where the population is divided into distinct groups, and then I choose people from that group. Okay, so what I may do is I might go to chapel on Tuesday and interview a few people from upper school about what they think, and then go to chapel on Wednesday and interview a couple of people from lower school to find out what they think. All right, that's stratified. I'm dividing the population into groups. So I can say, okay, well, lower school feels this way and upper school feels this way, right? So that's a stratified sample. A convenient sample is me being lazy and just saying, oh, hey, you're the guys who showed up in my room today. I'll ask you what you think about the lunch program because I don't feel like going outside and sampling everyone. It's just you guys were the easy guys to get to, all right? The convenient sample. And then the last sample is a self-selecting sample. I might put up a poster out in the hall that says, please fill out one of our forms. Okay, so I'm not picking anybody. It's just if you would like to volunteer your opinion, please take one of these sheets and fill it out. Okay, and that's going to be a self-selecting sample. That's almost like the one I was talking about earlier where people were calling in to their representative to give their view of that policy. Okay, that's self-selecting. That's people who are volunteering their opinion. All right? Okay, good job, guys. Let's look at some examples dealing with this kind of information.